Hi, and welcome back to the Secret of the Game course. We are on to lesson 36, which means we're going to be discussing being the social initiator and free association social, or being social in a free association manner. This is really important because this is the beginning of the attraction and seduction personas. Number one is Mr. Social. Number two is Mr. Flirtatious. And number three is Mr. Physical. So we need to get into how do we initiate socially? What's the algorithm behind it? We're going to be talking about that today. So the role of initiating socially means we're increasing our opportunities to make a magical connection with a girl. We initially, when we're starting that conversation, or opening is what they call it, we're going to convey status intelligence by free association social. And what that means is we're going to take a contextual or content specific phenomena that's happening right now and free associate with it in an attractive way that gets her interested in talking to us. So we're going to initiate socially. It's going to open doors to more interactions, providing the male opportunities to find receptive girls to flirting and engagement. And then the habit of initiating, when you build that muscle of just opening everyone, that's when you get to a place of power, because you're always creating new opportunities, always creating magical connections for people. And then that's going to lay the groundwork for cycling through the attraction and seduction personas. So when you open and you take a contextual, opener, if you will, that's going to allow you to then transition to flirting and being playful and having that going for polarity. And then when it's on, it's really on. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be conveying boldness and confidence. We have the courage to initiate, walking right up to a girl and saying, "Hey, I saw you over here and I just had to say hello." That's a simple, really direct way of doing it. Or if you want to do something more contextual, like, you're at First Fridays in Chicago at the MCA, and, there's this new art exhibit, and you free associate social open, an aspect of the art or something like that. And, you do it in a playful, sarcastic manner. Maybe it's a sexual art piece that they had I think it was Jeff Koons there. I can't remember who it was, but anyways, if you free associate on that and you open that way, that's a great way to do it. But we're showing courage in that social initiating. We're acting congruent with that. And then when she engages back on that social opener, we can then free associate relative to that to get into the more of the flirting or the innuendo side of it, to get playful with her and see if she plays back. So we have an unreactive demeanor. You're going to maintain our composure and initiate without being reactive to external influences. If she's not into it, it's really just on to the next one. You can turn your back and walk away. Not a big deal. And we're conveying non-needy behavior. So we have no unattachment to the outcome. It's a characteristic of individuals that have high confidence levels and status. And just building that habit of social initiating and free association social is something that's going to be really powerful for you. So we want you to practice that. I want you to start looking around when you see a girl out at the bar, or when you see a girl at an art exhibit or at the grocery store. Start noticing the data of what's happening around you and what she's doing and what's going on. Is she in the celery or in the cereal aisle, and there's a new cereal that just came out, and she picked out cornflakes, and you're like, "Yo, I totally pegged you for a Fruity Pebbles girl." Those are the sort of things that you want to start free associating with and opening. And she said, "Well, what makes you think of that?" And you start just free associating with her, and you cold read her and that sort of thing. Those are fun, playful interactions that you have. And that's the spontaneous, accidental romance that happens that really can turn into something magical for both of you guys. So I want you to start thinking about that. I want you to start noticing the data of what's going on around you. And I want you to start practicing that free association of things that you could play on, be playful, flirt, tease her about. And then just getting back to building the habit of social initiating. Really, at the end of the day, you're going to get over any approach anxiety by desensitizing. You're just going to keep opening everyone, keep having conversations, plowing through, and eventually you're just going to desensitize to opening. You're just going to continue to open everybody. That's just how you interact with the world, and that's the power of love dynamics and love life architecture. And the status intelligent male is he has this ability to, initiate socially. So I hope that was helpful. I really do. I want you to start noticing the data of what's going on around you. I want you to start free associating social, what you could open with. What you could potentially flirt on based upon your opener, and start practicing.